Now, if you want to retrieve certain data, for example, if you want to get somebody's name from the user, then you use the exact same function that we used before. However, we have to assign it to a variable. So I'm going to assign it to a variable called data. I'm going to just do input, and I'll do what's your name. Now, as you can see here, I've had to escape the actual apostrophe because I'm going to be using an apostrophe for the actual string. Now, that's a very simple sort of concept, but if you want to use the same sort of quote within the actual string, you need to escape it, which I've covered in a previous chapter. Now here you can also notice I've done \n. That is to create a new line. If you don't do this, then it creates it asks you for your input on the same line as the actual data, which I'll show you first actually. So now if I do print and then I do hello, and now we have to do format and data to input the data into our print command. If we do this and it asks me what my name is, you can see that the cursor is on this line here, and if I type in my name Alex, it says hello Alex, which is what you'd expect. However, it's quite user unfriendly to have it on the same line, and that is what the \n does. Now if I run this again, it asks me what my name is, but you can see that the cursor is on the line below, and if I was to insert Alex Bowers, then it says hello Alex Bowers. So this is exactly what you'd expect to happen, and this is how you can save and retrieve data using an input. So if I was to say what's your favourite number, and then I could do your number times 20, and the data of what's your, and then I'll just do data times by data is equal to, okay, you can do times equal, which is the same as data equals data times number. And so if I do data times equals number, and then all you need to do is do that. That is identical to doing data is equal to data times number. However, it's just a shorter way of writing it. And there are multiple ones of these, which is the plus equals, divide equals, and so on. So there's plenty of these sort of assignment operators which have a symbol in front of it which allow you to quickly run a certain mathematical command on it. So now you can see it asks what my favourite number is. If I was to insert 15, then it says your favourite number times 20, and I should have put in the curly brackets. Now if we run this again and put number 15, you'll see that my favourite, that's not right. Okay, that inputs it as a string. We need to typecast it as an integer. And then if we run this again, there we go. Now, the reason why you can't typecast the actual input as being an integer is because you're receiving it as a string. You need to convert it afterwards. So if you convert it down here, you'll see that we get integer is equal to, data is equal to an integer of data, which is the previous data here. And now we can convert this to an integer now because of the fact that it is no longer being retrieved as a string, and then we can times it by 20. So what I said mentioned a moment ago about having it times equal here would not actually work in this instance. However, what you could do from now on, if you wanted to times it by 20 again, for example, you could do it now, remove the extra a, and if we run that now and have 15, then now you can see that it works now. So the only reason why it wouldn't work before is because we need to typecast this as an integer. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.